Picture this. The moment you cross that invisible line at 52, a warm breeze seems to sweep through your life, carrying away decades of unspoken rules. It's not just a number. It's a quiet, exhilarating permission slip to release what's been weighing you down. I'm talking about those fashion habits we've clung to, sometimes uncomfortably because we thought we had to. For over 32 years, I have worked in the fashion industry, styling people of every shape, size, and season of life. And let me tell you, hitting 52 isn't about fading into the background. It's about stepping into the spotlight of your own story, refining who you are, and embracing the woman you've become, not the one you chased at 27. Today, I'm sharing 9 things you can joyfully wave goodbye to forever. Trust me, you won't miss them once they're gone. Then I'll add a little something extra, a 10th freedom I've discovered along the way. But first, I'd love to know, where are you reading this from? Drop your city below, and if this resonates, give it a like and subscribe for more style wisdom that feels like a chat with a friend. Ready? Let's start with something we've all wrestled with for far too long. 1. Overexposed clothing. Less really is more. What if the most powerful thing you could wear was confidence? At 52, you can finally let go of the pressure to show too much skin. You've heard the old adage, highlight your legs or your décolletage, never both. After 52, this isn't just advice, it's a golden key to elegance. When we're younger, there's this unspoken push to dress for everyone else's eyes. Tight tops, short skirts, a constant performance. But now, you've earned the right to dress for you. Take my client, Lila Grayson. At 54, she'd spent years convinced a deep neckline was her ticket to feeling beautiful. It's what I did in my 30s, she confessed over coffee one rainy afternoon, her voice tinged with nostalgia. I thought it was the only way. Then, one day in my studio, she slipped into a boat-neck sweater, soft merino wool in a rich plum shade that hugged her shoulders just right. She stood in front of the mirror, her hazel eyes widening. "I feel regal," she said, almost surprised. "And people actually see me now, not just my chest." The compliments she got that week, more genuine than ever. Here's the secret. Pick one feature to celebrate. Love your shoulders? Try an off-the-shoulder blouse with a subtle neckline, the fabric whispering against your skin. Adore your collarbone? A modest V-neck paired with a flowing skirt feels timeless. It's not about hiding, it's about curating. As Coco Chanel once said, before you leave the house, look in the mirror and take one thing off. Mystery beats overexposure every time. What's your favorite feature to play up? Share it below. I'd love to hear. 2. Ultra-short shorts. Comfort meets grace. Imagine slipping into something that lets you move without a second thought. That's the freedom of ditching ultra-short shorts, those barely there pieces that demand constant tugging and leave you strategizing every sit-down. I'll never forget last summer, helping my friend Clara Hensley shop for a beach trip. At 53, she kept reaching for the same denim cutoffs she'd worn since her 20s. "This is me," she insisted, holding up a pair so tiny they'd make a teenager blush. But her face told a different story, pinched with doubt. "Let's try something new," I suggested, handing her a pair of Bermuda shorts in crisp white linen, mid-thigh length with a gentle taper. She hesitated, then stepped out of the dressing room, her posture softening. "I can breathe in these," she laughed, twirling in front of the mirror. "And I don't look like I'm trying too hard." We paired them with a breezy tank, and suddenly she was the picture of summer ease, confident, not constrained. The magic length? 4 to 7 inches, depending your height and comfort. These shorts don't ride up. They shield your thighs from sticky heat, and they balance your silhouette like a well-composed painting. Today's styles, stretchy fabrics, mid-rise waists, tailored legs, feel modern, not matronly. For skirts or dresses, aim for just above the knee to mid-calf. It's flattering without feeling exposed. Clara still talks about that day, how she reclaimed summer on her terms. Have shorts ever been a struggle for you? Tell me below. 3. Shapeless sweatshirts. From frumpy to fabulous, close your eyes and think of your coziest memory. Maybe it's a rainy Sunday, curled up with tea and a book. Now, imagine feeling that comfort and looking like the best version of yourself. That's why we're saying goodbye to those oversized, shapeless sweatshirts, the ones with faded logos from college or a family trip to the Grand Canyon. They're sentimental, sure, but they swallow your figure whole. There's psychology here. We grab these pieces because they're safe, like a hug from an old friend. But comfort doesn't have to mean shapeless. Take my neighbor, Tessa Monroe, 55, who lived in her husband's old sweatshirts. "They're easy," she'd say, shrugging. One chilly evening, I brought her a waterfall cardigan, soft, gray cashmere with a front that draped like a gentle stream. She slipped it on, and her whole demeanor shifted. "I feel taller," she grinned, running her fingers over the fabric. "Like I'm still me, but better. Try this, a wrap cardigan that cinches your waist, a V-neck knit that warms without bulk, or a vibrant poncho that flows like a painter's brushstroke. Look for fabrics that drape, soft cottons, fine wool, and designs that elongate, open fronts, cowl necks." Tessa's since traded her sweatshirt stash for pieces that feel like a warm embrace and a compliment. What's your go-to cozy piece? I'd love to know. 4. Heavy earrings. Lighten the load. Have you ever felt a quiet ache you didn't notice until it was gone? That's what ditching heavy earrings feels like at 52. Those bold, dangling statement pieces might dazzle, but they tug at your lobes, stretching skin that's lost some of its youthful bounce. As a medical fact, our collagen fades with age, leaving earlobes vulnerable. I once met a client, Nora Blake, 56, who learned this the hard way. "I loved my chandeliers," she sighed, showing me a photo of torn lobes from decades of weighty gems. The surgery to fix them? Painful and pricey. But here's the good news. You don't need heft to shine. Nora and I explored lightweight options. Hollow gold hoops that gleamed without pulling, titanium drops lighter than a feather, resin teardrops in sunset orange that popped against her silver hair. "I wore these all day," she marveled after a dinner party, and forgot I had them on. If you've got heavy favorites, try supportive backs, small discs that spread the load. It's about protecting your body while keeping your sparkle. What earrings feel best to you? Share your pics below. Clothing that hides your true self. Be you. What if your closet could tell your story? At 52, you can let go of clothes that don't reflect the real you. Pieces you wore for a job, a trend, or someone else's nod. I once worked with Vivian Hart, 57, who'd spent 30 years in beige suits for her law firm. "It was my armor," she admitted, her voice soft as we sifted through her wardrobe. But after retiring, she felt lost until we unearthed her love for bold florals and silky textures. "I'm an artist at heart," she realized, beaming in a cobalt dress that danced with poppies. Ask yourself, what would I wear if no one judged me? What colors light me up? What fabrics feel like home? Vivian's new wardrobe became her canvas. Vibrant, authentic, alive. It's not about tossing sophistication. It's about aligning your outside with your inside. Think of style icons like Helen Mirren or Viola Davis. They glow because they're themselves. What style have you always wanted to try? Tell me below. I'm rooting for you. 6. Ill-fitting clothing. Fit is everything ever held onto a pair of jeans, hoping they'd fit again someday. At 52, you can release clothes that don't honor your body now. Too tight, too loose, too something. I met Sophie Lang, 54, who clung to size 8 dresses despite her curves shifting. "I'll get back there," she'd say, squeezing into them. One day, she tried a size 12 skirt, tailored at the waist, and gasped. "I look slimmer," she said, twirling. "How is that possible?" Fit transforms you. A hemmed pant, a nipped waist. Small tweaks make clothes feel custom. If it needs more than 2 fixes, let it go. Sophie learned her body wasn't the problem. The clothes were. Your shape deserves celebration, not struggle. What's your fit nemesis? Share it below. I'll try to help. Visible elastic waistbands. Secret style. Comfort shouldn't scream. At 52, say goodbye to obvious elastic waistbands. Those stretchy bands that shout casual when you want polish. Elastic itself, brilliant. The trick is disguise. My client, Elise Carver, 58, a former CEO, scoffed at elastic. "It's for retirees," she'd say. Then she tried pull-on trousers, hidden elastic, sleek, ponte knit. "These are pajamas masquerading as power pants," she laughed, strutting in them. Opt for back-only elastic, wide flat bands, or a half-tuck top to mask it. Elise wears hers with blazers now, all chic comfort. What's your favorite comfy yet sharp piece? Let's swap ideas below. 8. Chipped nail polish. Small details, big impact. Ever notice how a tiny flaw can steal the show? At 52, chipped nail polish is one detail you can ditch. It's not about perfection, it's about intention. Go bold with color and maintain it, or rock natural nails with a shine. I switched to press-ons last year, thin, flexible, French-tipped, and love the ease. My friend Mara, 53, buffs hers to a glossy finish. Both work. What's your nail game? Share below. 9. One-off fashion pieces. A wardrobe that works. Imagine opening your closet and everything plays nice together. At 52, let go of lone wolf pieces, those impulse buys that clash with the rest. My friend Josie Reed, 55, adopted the rule of 3. Every new item must match 3 she owns. My wardrobe's smaller, she says, but I've never had more options. Find your formula, silhouette, color, vibe, and stick to it. What's your wardrobe challenge? Tell me below. 10. The fear of aging boldly. Own your evolution. Here's the bonus freedom. Let go of the fear that 52 means shrinking. I met Alma Torres, 60, at a market last fall. Her silver hair braided with turquoise beads, her tunic a riot of color. "I used to tone it down," she said, her eyes twinkling. "Now, I'm too alive to be quiet." At 52, you're not winding down. You're blooming. Wear what sets your soul on fire. How will you step into your next chapter? Share your bold move below. This isn't about rules. It's about liberation. At 52, you're free to refine, to choose quality, to be you. What have you let go of? Tell me your story. I can't wait to hear. If this sparked something, subscribe for more. Until next time, honor who you are right now.